Welcome to Nairobi in 2050, where the skyline just grew a forest. And not metaphorically. Today, the world's first mega-scale lab-grown timber skyscraper officially opens its leafy doors. This isn't your grandfather's lumberyard. The building, nicknamed the Canopy Tower, is grown from engineered timber cultivated in labs, assembled like a giant sustainable puzzle. Yes, grown. As in cultivated. Scientists engineered with cells decades ago, allowing forests to grow in controlled labs instead of clear-cutting actual forests. The result? Wood stronger than steel, lighter than concrete, and storing carbon instead of producing it. Imagine a building that literally cleans the air while you're stuck in an elevator. At 92 floors, the Canopy Tower isn't just tall. It's alive. Vertical forests spiral upward, home to thousands of trees, birds, pollinators, and the occasional confused drone courier. Architects call it carbon-negative architecture, which means the tower removes more carbon from the atmosphere than it produced during construction. Yes, buildings now have better climate habits than some countries once did. But why Nairobi? Because East Africa quietly became one of the world's biggest innovation hubs for climate-adaptive urban design during the 2030s. Rapid population growth pushed cities to reinvent themselves. Instead of sprawling outward, Nairobi decided to grow upward, like a tree. And what grows upward better than wood? Especially when that wood can be designed cell by cell for strength, flexibility, and a healthy dislike of earthquakes. Inside the tower, offices share space with gardens, cafes, apartments, and open-sky terraces. Imagine taking a meeting while a hummingbird inspects your presentation slides. Urban planners call these spaces biophilic environments. Humans call them, finally, an office that doesn't feel like a beige spreadsheet. The building even produces its own energy. Solar skins wrap the upper floors while algae panels convert sunlight and CO2 into bioenergy. And water, collected from rain, recycled through plant systems, and filtered naturally through living walls. Cities used to fight nature. Now they collaborate with it. Think of the Canopy Tower less as a building and more as a vertical ecosystem. Residents already say mornings here sound different. Less traffic, more birdsong echoing between wooden terraces. And if you're wondering about fire safety, engineered timber chars slowly, protecting structural cores. Turns out the future of skyscrapers might be surprisingly wooden. Globally, architects are watching closely. Cities from Sao Paulo to Singapore already have similar towers under construction. Because when buildings become carbon sinks, every new tower becomes part of the climate solution. Of course, skeptics once laughed at the idea of wooden skyscrapers, mostly because they were imagining giant tree houses. But as it turns out, the idea wasn't childish. It was just early. From lab-grown materials to living ecosystems, the Canopy Tower represents a new chapter in how cities grow. A chapter where architecture doesn't just occupy space, it regenerates it. Where skyscrapers behave less like machines and more like forests. And where the phrase urban jungle finally becomes slightly more literal. From Nairobi, this is FutureFlash News. And if this tower is any sign, the cities of tomorrow might just grow like trees.